Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Super one.
On second down, here's Goff. Flush to his right. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On first down, it's Gurley. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's Goff now on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Play action. Now Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Myers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Aguilar has it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Caught left side, Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So what do you think, play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the Rams now coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Gone. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And out and out come the Eagles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
On first down, Wentz underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's caught. He finds Myers. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Elliott now to kick this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes our score 17-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
3rd and 2, Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Goff now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Hot 20. Hey, 5.
Again, Goff. Now he'll go deep down the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
On 1st down, Goff. Dancing to his left. Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Goff on 3rd down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Goff. He can run for it, and he will. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the keeper, here's Goff. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. going to keep it himself. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They're running with Gurley, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. 4th and goal, Charles, all the time you see those offenses, especially the quarterback, the running back, looking over the sideline saying, don't send the kicker out. There they did it, and it paid off.
It's really nice to see what they wanted actually done. And how about the coaches getting their faith rewarded by a touchdown?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Lefty, lefty. Trey 15, Trey 15.
Wentz now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards that time for number 19. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go with Johnson. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down, and this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
Louis.
Goff on 1st down. Dumps it off to Gurley. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
DC. Two. Shell. Ric Flair. 14.
On 1st down, it's gone. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Two.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Goff now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. Flush to his right. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Goff on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Willis in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow.
Black.
Wentz to throw on second down. Escapes the sack. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Check. 82. Lion.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Super one. Maverick. Go.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. Goff now looking to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Michael Brockers. Able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Eagles on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Check. Watch the before. Black, come on.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Goff. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
We're good. You're up.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Zerline pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Go. 20.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Myers. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a gain there of 11 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Again, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Off play action. Here's Goff. Fighting to stay upright. Now he's forced out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
Goff on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Wentz will try again on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Shorty, shorty, shorty. Shorty, shorty, shorty.
Wentz to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Check. Ram. Too little, That's it.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for the Eagles, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,